up, y'all? It's me, Erica, and we are down here, honey. I had to take my son to school. He misplaced his laptop somewhere in the house. I don't know how you lose your laptop and that's the last thing you touched before you went to bed. I don't know. So they normally take the bus in the morning. My other son had the bus wait almost 5 minutes because the other one was in the house looking for the thing, so I had to end up taking him because of course the bus left him. He was freaking out. So he's so worried about, he got some new headphones, so he's been so worried about them damn headphones. I'm like, you need to be worried about that damn computer. The computer. Be worried about that damn computer, okay? So what's up, y'all? We're down here, girl. So we about to sit right here in the little park. I was trying to get my nails together. I was like, I just left out of the house. How the hell? Let me get over here because the people like to tailgate, honey. They like to tailgate on the doll, and I can't do it. I can't deal with it. And then I spilled some coffee in here. It's a mess, girl, today. So anyways, I don't like when they park across. Why do y'all park across the thing and nobody can park? I think it's weird for them to park. I mean, to park the city trucks. You know what? I think I'm going to complain. I am. I'm going to complain to the city and say when they come to this park, the people who clean the park and recs, they park across. Like you see that space back there? That's enough space that a car can park there and other cars can still drive through this parking lot. But what the city workers decide to do is they get their truck with the trailer attached, with a trash, thing attached, and park across the parking stalls. So where I normally park, as you can tell, looks a little bit different from the background, but where I normally park, there's a truck and a trash can hitched to a trailer parked across 5 parking spaces. I'm like, girl. Anyways, I want to put the heater on real quick. So we're going to get this microphone together. I'm not going to fuss with this microphone today because yes. Okay, I'm going to do this. No, I'm going to do it this way. It's left. I remember the lapel is left. This has become a part of the fucking video. This goddamn microphone. This microphone. But anyway, so we're down here, girl. I did want to hold on. I want to put some heat on first. I want to get it all hot and toasty in here, and then I'll turn it off. Yeah, I spilled coffee. I need another towel. I got it out of the cup holder, but oh, that was cute. I don't know what happened there. Anyways, so let's see what's going on the blogs. I think
I sponsor the blog. Me tell you something.
Instagram was down. YouTube was down this morning. I was like, girl, what is going on? I don't want to be. I mean, I probably should be. Mama's baby meta verified. That's crazy. I think it's absolutely crazy for you to have to pay for a blue check. I think it's weird. But anyways, so let's see what's going on the blogs. Yesterday, I found out that the creator Janice Burgess of the Backyardigans passed away yesterday. Actually, the day after her birthday. Her birthday is the 1st, and she died on March 2nd. March 2nd is her birth. March 1st was her birthday. She died on the next day, and she was 72 years old. And the Backyardigans brings back so many memories for me. As a new mother, my first little baby used to watch the Backyardigans, and that one episode came on, and you know how they go in the backyard and they have their fun and they have their adventures in the backyard. But one of the times when they went into the backyard, They were secret agents on a secret mission. And this used to be the song.
A secret agent on a secret mission.
Hey.
We do what we do when we don't ask permission. Agent.
So I'm going to tell you a story. I wrote a caption because what happened after I saw that episode, I don't remember how old he was when Backyardigans, but he was little. He was a little baby, so little that I was able to, of course, of taking a lot of pictures of his milestones. But what I decided to do was take the pictures and then put them in a book. And in the book, I'm his assistant and I write what his mission was like for whatever milestone he hit, when he was crawling, playing with toys, his tooth, going to the doctor. You know what I'm saying? So anything, everywhere we went, I would come back and I would create a story that he went on a mission and what he did. And then I would include pictures. And what I did was every 3 months, I made a little book. So from, 1 to 3 months, and then three to 6, you know what it is. And then until his first birthday, and it ends, the story ends on his first birthday. So she holds a very special place in my heart. I made a blog. I have a blog, and I wasn't able to do it for the second one, unfortunately. And he always, fusses at me about that. But I was able to do his blog. I got busy as a solo parent. I wasn't able to put as much effort into creating a blog for him to have his secret agent, his secret agent missions, right? So, but he does have a blog. He just doesn't have the photo books. So my oldest has 4 photo books for his first year of life. All his milestones have been documented for him. And I got the idea from the Backyardigans. And so I am thankful to that woman, and to know that the creator of the Backyardigans was a Black woman. I was just like, what? That's so crazy. And I love the Backyardigans. I thought they were so cool. The characters' names, they have cute little names. Pablo, Tyrone, Uniqua, Austin, and Tasha. It was so cute. It was really so cute. My son loved them too. Me too. I said the Backyardigans holds a special place in my heart because when my first Munchkin was a baby, he used to watch the Backyardigans, and I was inspired to create a photo storybook and a blog of his life over his first year. And he was a secret agent, and his milestones were secret missions. And I was his assistant, composing the blog post, retelling how his mission went. And it was after the episode with this song that I came up with that idea. Then I was happy to learn that, of course, a Black woman created these characters: Tyrone, Pablo, Uniqua, Austin, and Tasha. My little turkey loved so much. Shout out to Janice Burgess. Her creativity entertained the little person assigned to me and inspired me to create a memory of his first year of life. Thank you. Yep, now, and a lot of people say mine too. Yes, my kids love the Backyardigans. My baby's first birthday was a Backyardigans theme. Yes, he loved the Backyardigans too. Oh wait, undo. I didn't mean to do that. My boys loved that show. We used to sing the Boyinga song, which was sung by Alicia Keys. Oh man, may she rest in peace. My kids are teens now, and we still rock out to some of the Backyardigans song. Oh my God, R.I.P. to an amazing talent. My youngest loved this show. Yes. Can't ever forget the names of those characters, Tyrone and Uniqua. You know what I'm saying? And Pablo. Pablo was a little penguin. But they were so cute, and they would go outside. Y'all know the Backyardigans shit. I ain't got to explain to you. But that's Janice Burgess. That's the woman who created it. On a secret mission. I'm going to have to take that song out because, I don't want a copyright strike. Secret agent smooth, and I'm secret agent sly, and I spy what I spy with my secret agent eye. We do what we do when we don't ask permission. That is so cute. Whoever wrote the lyrics to that song is so cute. We do what we do when we don't ask permission. We're secret agents on a secret mission. So yeah, So that's a little memory, a little childhood memory of my child's childhood memory, my motherhood memories. Yeah, so cute. So let's see what else is going on. Let's see what I saved. What are we in? 14 minutes. Okay, it says, oh girl, did you hear about this? Lupita Nyong'o is dating Pacey, girl, dating JoshuaJackson. You know, JoshuaJackson got I don't know if they're divorced. It just says confirms update. Lupita Nyong'o confirms relationship with Jodie Turner Smith's estranged husband JoshuaJackson. Insiders claims they're madly in love. Lupita Nyong'o and JoshuaJackson have finally confirmed, this is from the Jasmine brand, what many have been speculating for months. I can turn the car off now. Recently, the pair was spotted in Puerto Vallarta, Mexico, seemingly on a couple's trip for Lupita's 41st birthday. As you may recall, they've been getting closer following the announcement of Jodie filing for divorce from her soon-to-be ex-husband Joshua back in October. Initially, it was reported the two had been friends for years and their public outings were strictly platonic. However, that no longer seems the case. While in Mexico, paparazzi captured the entertainers holding hands, sharing a few passionate kisses. A witness of the lovebirds trip shared, they looked madly in love. Well, I know y'all thought Nia Long and Jeezy were madly in love in that interview. Y'all think everybody is madly in love. Y'all put your fantastical features on. I spilled so much coffee in here. I'm pissed off, and it makes me want to go buy some coffee, but I'm not. So good. Oh, I can't. I have only doing I'm down to I'm just doing 2 cups of coffee a day. So what do y'all think about Lupita Nyong'o and JoshuaJackson? They look like they couldn't get enough of each other. That's what the people say. Let's read a couple comments. I just laughed. God didn't send you somebody else's husband, Lupita. Nobody, she didn't say God sent her a man. Girl, it'd be the most pro black women dating colonizers. So what? Y'all got to give her that Alicia treatment. Bruh left his wife to date his wife. Estranged, so he's still married. That's a big red flag. Y'all are, let me tell you something. For the amount of niggas who ain't married, y'all really have a lot of rules on how marriages and divorces need to work. For half of y'all to never marry in your entire life, to have all these stipulations and rules, when somebody is getting a divorce, I don't have no obligation to you. We're dissolving the partnership. So if I want to move on to the next nigga, then so be it. If the judge hasn't signed the final divorce decree, it doesn't mean that I don't give a fuck just because the state says I'm married. Girl, that's just a fucking piece of paper. Girl, get out of here. He has a type, and it's a beautiful one. Well, bro definitely has a type. Jody wanted the divorce and moved on also. Enjoy your life, Pacey. Who can blame her? Black men don't like nor appreciate women that look like her. I'll date outside my race too. Go where you're appreciated. Black women pick the most mediocre white man just because they're white. I could really just switch this whole little sentence around, and y'all be walking around with your melted snowmans, your pack of Hawaiian rolls. Okay, black women pick the most mediocre white men just because they're white. Goes to show how easily impressed black women are. He's been to a place ain't no coming back from. Out of all the white men in the world, I don't understand. Pacey is cute to me. JoshuaJackson is not ugly. It's ugly. I don't know. I can't put my finger on none of this, but I do know the milk ain't clean. He moves on so quick. Y'all move on so quick. Some of y'all have never not been in a relationship. And that's a fact. Some of y'all have never not been, y'all been in a relationship since y'all was 15 years old. Hello? Right. Do you even know who you are, girl? Jumping and hopping and skipping and falling in love. Falling in love ain't shit. Shout out to Love Jones. Very disappointed with Lupita. Why? Girl, disappointed why? Are her and Jody friends? It would be different if they were friends. Y'all agree? It says Dr. Umar Johnson says, this is from the Neighborhood Talk. Dr. Umar Johnson says black men are to blame for the BBL epidemic because they constantly sexualize black women. That's on us. Okay, let's hear what he has to say.
But getting those carcinogen, because I think a lot of that garbage they put in their bodies is cancer causing.
Everything is cancer
But
causing.
guess who I blame for it? I'm not blaming my little sisters for getting a BBL. I'm not blaming my little sister for getting that collagen in their lips. I'm not blaming my little sisters for getting them breast implants. I'm not blaming my little sisters for getting those car windshield wiper eyelashes.
Propaganda, social media.
I'm blaming us.
Who? Black man?
Yes, sir.
Why?
Because we have sexually objectified the black woman.
Yeah, but you don't think women make?
Let me finish this, and then you're gonna come back on me, y'all. Because you're one of the faces of hip hop.
Well,
in the videos, I'm not holding you accountable for what everybody does, but generally speaking, there's few mediums of media that have sexually objectified the black woman more than hip hop. So, if I'm a little black girl and every other music video I turn on, she's half dressed with big breasts and a big ass, and I want a black man that want me and like me, and I probably ain't got no daddy because the white man locked him up or the police killed him off, what am I going to do to be attractive? I'm going to go and get a BBL. What I'm saying is black men, not just hip hop. I want to clarify. Black men, period. Professional black men, athletes, everyday brothers, all of us. I don't want to make the hip hop community more responsible, but y'all definitely leading the pack in terms of the sexual objectification of the black woman. If hip hop and the black man in general did not sexually objectify the black woman, we would not see the BBLs and physical surgeries that we are seeing from our black women to try to look more attractive. That's on us. They're doing.
All right, so let's read some of the comments. The seating arrangement. Okay. I said it's called supply and demand. Unfortunately, women are getting themselves filleted to be more desirable to men who are fickle. And now these women have made permanent decisions to their bodies to attract men who today say those bodies are no longer aesthetically pleasing. It is called supply and demand, and that is by design. You raise the girls to desire attention from men. The men are vocal about what they find attractive. So naturally, a woman who desires a male companion will do what she needs to do in an effort to become more desirable to these male humans. And that is, there's nothing else about it. Then there's the lot of women who get their bodies done for themselves so they can increase their self-esteem. They can feel better about their body, whatever it is they want to get, cosmetic enhancements, tummy tucks, BBLs, breast lift, whatever the fuck they want to get. But there are those women who are laying on those tables electively having their bodies cut open just so they can be desirable for men. And that is a fact. So yes, a broken clock, Umar Johnson, the broken clock can be right twice a day. He is absolutely correct. And social media, shout out to Wanda, it does not make it any better for the teenagers. For the teenagers, it is not making it better for them because little girls, again, are socialized to focus, to center male attention, to prioritize male attention. So when they're online and they're teenagers and they're on Instagram and they see all of their friends from school, the boys, what they like, the images they like, this is what they like. And these images are false already. The images are fake already. So you have these boys with a false idea of what a woman's body should look like, desiring that. And then you have the little girls who have also been trained to desire the attention of boys. So what do they start desiring? Bodies that look like the bodies of the what the boys like. They change their bodies to mimic the bodies that the boys like. Women change their bodies to mimic the bodies of what the men like. It's no difference. The programming starts very early for you to prioritize and center men and boys. Very early. That's why when you're doing your shadow work and your self work, when you decide you want to exit the matrix, you're going to have to start from the very beginning of how you've interacted with boys, how you've approached boys, how they've treated you, how they learn very early. Hitting girls makes you think, or they tell you they like you. That is a setup for abuse. That's a setup for abuse from the very beginning. This boy is at school pulling her hair. Oh, he must like her. He doesn't like her. And he's showing her he doesn't like her by pulling her hair. It doesn't mean he likes her. It doesn't mean he likes her at all. So I agree with him. Let's read a couple more comments and then we'll move on to the next topic. And they don't want a real black woman. They want a Latina or a white non-black woman with a black woman shape. Yeah, they want a non-black woman with black woman aesthetics. And what's even more crazy, let me tell you what's crazy about that part. They want the non-black woman with black woman aesthetics. And what it's doing is fucking up the brain of the black woman who already have those body shapes, but are still going out to get those body shapes so they can look like the bootleg version of themselves. It's true. I can't believe black women are going out and get their lips done. Now, I can see if you had lips like Toya from Married to Medicine, go look at her lips. If you had lips like her, I could see you going and getting a little filler and a plumper or whatever like that. Going to get extra large butts, obnoxious butts, that's going to eventually hurt your lower back is not cute. It's not cute. You should. I'm surprised Nicki Minaj hasn't gotten her ass taken out of her, because that booty be looking crazy on. It be looking like a box with bread, a bread box. You know, the bread boxes that people have on their counters in the kitchen. That's what her booty be looking like. Each cheek looked like a bread box in her back, on her lower back. It doesn't look good, and she needs to have it taken out. They're scared of taking the chance of having daughters with 4C hair. That's another one. When they want to duplicate themselves, they don't want to duplicate a black woman. They want the black woman aesthetic, but they don't want her to they don't want her to be black. And that's true. Most of us have been sexualized since we were little girls. Most of us as early as 7 years old. I can't recall it started early for me at 10. Yeah, because men are socialized to prey on little girls. They done fucked up all the older women, right? You bitter bitch. Who hurt you, bitch? Let me go and focus on these younger girls who have no experience with the likes of us. They don't see these niggas. They don't even see these niggas coming from. They don't see them. And then when you try to warn the girls, they have been socialized to dismiss everything coming out of a woman's mouth and to put value what comes out of a man's mouth. So when you try to warn these girls, and I just watched a TikTok the other day, and I said, I think it's simply just a rite of passage. Some people just have to experience it. I used to tell my classes, they would ask me question after question after question after question about my experience. And I would tell them, listen, I can tell you my experience all day, but sometimes you will not be able to learn the lesson unless you experience it. And for some, I feel like being done wrong by a man, being harmed, misused, abused, whatever, exploited, is a rite of passage. Just like for them, being sexually assaulted into their after losing virginity, little boys sexually assaulted by older women, they look at that as a rite of passage. They don't see nothing wrong with it. I see women young girls to women being mistreated by men as a rite of passage. I don't agree with it, but if you want to try this thing out, you're going to have to be in a relationship with a boy, to a man or whatever, and let it play out. And then us women need to be there for those girls who, because when it's all said and done, after these men have changed the perception of men for these girls, when they completely change their perspective, those are the ones that now they are jaded. Then they're being told who hurt you and all that other stuff, right? Who hurt you? You're bitter. And they all know why you are bitter, or whatever it is that whatever adjective they want to put on you and say that you are, and describe how you feel. You're bitter, you're this, you're that. Why would you let one relationship, change your perspective on men? Because they want you to keep giving men chances after chances after chances, because you have been socialized to look for the unicorn. I was watching something last night. I don't know. I was watching Donnell Rawlings' comedy special on Netflix. I laughed. He's funny. And I think it was in his special. I can't remember where it was. Or was I watching someone's video? I don't remember where the information came from per se. But I said, that's what I was saying the other day. When I saying, like, they sell you this idea, like, a man is supposed to protect and provide. That's some biblical shit, right? So we already know what the Bible is based in terms of how it trains and what they use it for, and how they train women and dumb down women. So you have this book, and then it tells you that this man, he's supposed to protect you from the dangers of other men. But if you don't choose that man for protection, he's not going to protect you. But that's also a lie, because when you are going out to choose somebody to protect and provide, like, say that's your focus and mission, and you're looking for somebody to protect and provide, first you're using a biblical idea to structure a relationship, right? So this man is supposed to do this and do that for you, but just understand, if that man is not attached to you, he can be, or he could be someone to harm you. Do you understand? If they're not connected to you. But at the same time, you look at the intimate partner violence rates. So is having a man close to you in order to protect you from other men, is that actually a good model? Is it? Because the intimate partner violence rates are saying that the men that you're choosing to protect you are not protecting you. And I don't understand why the girls keep doing it over and over and over again. How do you keep walking into the same factory, going to get the same brand, just in a different color, girl? And you know what it gives once you get it home. You know what's going to happen. It's going to malfunction after about 90 days. And then you literally take it back and you go get the same exact model, maybe just in a different color. He might have a bald head. He might have a fade or something this time. He might have some locks the next time. He might have, a little fro the next time. I don't know. But y'all keep going into the same fucking factory. You know why it's the same factory? Because all of these men have been socialized by the same system that socialized you. So you are literally trying to find the one that is a defect, the one that does not lean into his socialization, one who embraces the feminine aspects of himself. Those are considered defective, because when they start speaking up, like a Russell Wilson, the gaggle of men who, like, you're a simp, you're this, you're like, literally, they're like mad at him because you're supposed to mistreat women.
I don't understand why men have so much smoke for Russell Wilson for being a good father and a great husband to somebody. I don't understand why y'all mad about that.
Because
why are y'all mad?
I'm gonna tell you the why people be mad. If people be mad, it's because of the extraness that he does, that it's almost like to try to lift his profile the way he look up and diminish the father. So
or is he just telling the truth of the fact of the matter?
That may be the truth, but
yeah.
But it's too much credit given on that end, because I've been a stepfather. But you get extra points for doing what you was gonna do anyway. Yeah, they'll say things like, "Oh, I see your kid more than you." Well, you have to go home, and he lives in your house. So why are you getting so much credit for going home? You know what I'm saying? Exactly. That doesn't mean you're actively doing.
That's different.
That doesn't mean you're actively doing anything. Okay. Oh, look at him throwing a football with. okay, you literally had a game that day, and your wife took the kids to the game where you didn't do anything out of your normal realm. Now, meanwhile, the father has to do things outside of his normal realm of his life to even be there in any moment is an extra move. So what I'm trying to say is, so when you try to post and sub dudes and be like, I'm doing this and I knew it was, that's lame, bro, because you you with her. You're with her. You're literally with her every day. That's your wife. And she's with her kids. Mm-hmm. Okay?
Yes.
Right, that's what I'm saying. So you don't get no credit for going home. You don't get no credit.
They do. You take credit for going home. You just going to your house.
Yeah, and if you don't do this,
why are you're supposed to mistreat women, and you're supposed to think that a woman with children is disgusting. And a black woman with children, you went and married a black woman with children, and you raising her first child? What is wrong with you, nigga? You ain't shit. You going against the code. Russell Wilson goes against the code, and men like him. And I'm not talking about husbands. I'm just talking about the individual man and what he's saying. I'm not even talking about his relationship with Sierra. I'm talking about this man who has in his brain that I'm going to take care of this child like it was my own, because clearly he's missing that from another person. So I'm going to step in and give it to him. That's honorable. Shout out to the healthy, attuned step parents. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to y'all who look at children, the men especially, because they have literally been socialized, especially the black ones, to reject women with children. And that's just how it goes. All right, let's move on. It's true. When I hear women say they're doing it for themselves, they're lying to themselves. They're not doing it for themselves. They're doing it for men to see them. Exactly. He's not lying. Women desire to be craved. These men have sex addictions, and mostly based in interactions with women around they're attracted to. Like girls who work in strip clubs will tell you, those type of bodies make the most money. It's a living fantasy for them. The Patrix is a fantasy. Then you provide a fantasy. Then you actually, if you want to partner with these people, you have to fall into the fantasy. You have to lie. You can't really show up as yourself. You have to prove to him that you will make a good wife. How many times have you been in a relationship trying to prove that you can make a good wife? How many times have you done that shit? How many times? And the truth is, y'all go after man after man after man after man, looking for a relationship. And they all the same. And then you get told your picker is off. No. She says, you pick from different lots of men and get the same result. What does that tell you? They're all coming out of the factory built the same. And you need to find the one that's considered defective. The one that the men hate, the one that the men make fun of, the one that the men say, oh, he's simping or pandering for women. Those are the men. Now, you got to be careful, because those men do pander to women in order to get women to hook onto them and then later on exploit them and harm them. So you got to be careful from those men. Praise the Lord. A black man said it. Everything else is becoming so perverse, it's sickening. Bruh, y'all blame us for everything. This is why we appreciated Kevin Samuels. You can't blame men for everything. It's not men. And that's what men don't even realize. It's a system. But they benefit so much from the system that they want to ignore it and want you to ignore it, the same way racists do. It's the same thing. Racists want to be able to practice racism, but they don't want to acknowledge that racism exists. They don't want to acknowledge that it's embedded in every fucking system. White male, heterosexual, Christian, thin, anything in that box. I don't know how many times I have to say it. Black men are automatically outside of that box, but within the black community, that male identity still holds some value to women. So you still benefit from patriarchy. But when it comes to the race part, that's where you fall short. And women have got to stop judging men by using a patriarchal ruler. That entails expecting them to take care of you in some way. That is a patriarchal rule outside of the Bible that tells men your role is to protect and provide. And women, you should be looking for a man to protect you from other men. But keep in mind, that very man, when he's no longer attached to you, he can possibly be someone to harm you. Someone you need to watch out for. But even then, we tell you to find the man to protect you from other men, and then we get you in a home with just you and him, and maybe later a kid, and now he's harming you. But you've also been told, oh, that's just how men are. He's cheating on you. That's just what men do. Men cheat, girl. And then on Sunday, you're in church being fed a programming and a conditioning. And then you come back home and you tell everybody, respect your marriage, respect your relationship. You even throw your raggedy, musty ass dick in somebody else's face. When I know that there is a deep level of programming, when Erica Dixon and Bambi, I don't even know Bambi's last name, Bambi Wilson, I'll just say, were sitting across from each other, throwing a pimp's son in each other's face, as if it was something of value. Bambi even went on to say, I'm a wife. I had my babies in wedlock. Look who you were locked into. You cannot throw being married in my face when your husband and the likelihood of your husband being ain't shit is very high. So you can never, ever, Bambi, throwing being a wife while you're married to Mama D's son, that's not a flex. But in your mind, being married is the flex to other women. I was chosen, girl. Even though a musty, rusty, dusty ass nigga chose me, I was still chosen. And even though that nigga was musty and rusty, dusty, slow ass, po ass, raggedy ass niggas,
tired ass, po ass, raggedy ass, slow ass niggas,
I still see the value in him. Even though he mistreated me. When it's time to argue with another woman, I will throw him. And the fact that he chose me, even though he ain't shit, there's still some value in a man choosing me to the point where I can throw it in another woman's face who deems that man valuable. That's when I knew. I was like, they're really throwing scrappy in each other's faces. Mama D's son. Girl, what? Are you kidding right now? The programming is deep. And it's not men being blamed. And that's why they're like, oh, it's us. No, it's the system. And if you stepped outside of the system, which you won't because it benefits you, you will see that it's harming you. You will see that Black men are dying by suicide. They're trying to live up to the patriarchal measurements that you guys have outlined for them and that they have outlined for them. They created a system that is killing them. Father time kills you. That's father time, death. So these men by design are operating in a system that will ultimately harm them. But they benefit from it when it comes to exploiting and misusing women, but they don't even realize it that you have these mental health issues because you're trying to live up to a standard that you're never going to be white. So you're never going to achieve that. And there's a fucked up kind of mentality going on where it's like, I'm a man, but you'll never be a white man. So you're automatically out of the box. Your blackness makes you queer. Even though you abide by being male, Christian, hetero, and thin, your blackness makes you queer. And you're never going to fit into that box. That's why I don't understand why male is in that box. Being a female in that box, it doesn't fit. That's why when y'all are in that box trying to pull other people into the box, you look retarded. Sorry, you do. You look like you're not grasping the idea that you are enforcing rules that is killing everybody. These social structures, as you can see, are not on solid foundation. They're very faulty. They're faulty because they're not supposed to be in place. We are literally in an upside down world. And I was watching The Matrix last night. And you know how I say that I am going to change my language from matrix to patrix, patriarchy, matriarchy, right? We are in a patriarchy, but the machine, and there's a chapter in the Great Cosmic Mother called The Machine. You know who the machine is? You're the machine, the woman. You're here to whatever these men want, like the cattle industry, like the milk industry. That's why they want to take away all your rights. They want you to be like cows under a man's rule. The matrix is the machine. We, the women, matrix is the woman. We're the machine. We are the machine. But we are in a patrix. We are in a patriarchy where Father, God, Son, Holy Spirit is put, and you don't see mother, female, woman anywhere. Nowhere. And they extract. You reproduce. Abundance. They operate on survival and lack. So what do you think they're going to do when they get in contact with something that is abundant and reproduces and is able to create and birth? What do you think they're going to do? Attach themselves to her and just siphon. You're a machine, a maid, a mule, a mattress. You work for them. You tell your community he's your leader and you run the show. That is by design, lady. To give a motherfucker credit for shit that he really doesn't do. Don't you hate that when you're in the corporate world, black people, and some non-black person takes credit for what you do? Or women in the corporate world, when a man takes your idea, when he takes from you? Hello? It's by design. I'm going to take from you. I'm going to take from you. I'm going to take and take and take and take and take and take and take. And that's why when a woman is in a relationship that is toxic, her body literally starts to respond to her environment. Hair loss, high cortisol levels, development of autoimmune issues. That's real. Because you are in an environment that's sucking you to death. Father Time is catching up with you. So it's not men, sir. It's the system. You just happen to be born male and choose to identify as male in a system that values men over women, males over females, even though you need the female to recreate and reproduce. So what do? You dumb her down, make her dim her shine, make her see you as valuable to give you an opportunity to duplicate your DNA. But then let's make it even better. Let's start telling these women they need to get married for love, because they all seem to be going to one man or a few select men for the sperm. They don't even want relationships with him. They just want the sperm to reproduce. They don't even want to be in community with the man. They just want his sperm to reproduce and then send him back out to wherever the hell he needs to go. And they don't look for anything from the man. Nothing but his sperm. So when they saw that, they're like, oh, wait a minute, bitch. So many men are missing out on the opportunity to duplicate themselves. In survival mode, I need to find a woman. So ladies, find a man to be monogamous with. Tie you to one man. Find a man who loves you. So a man says, hey, I love you, girl. As soon as you duplicate him, as soon as you become pregnant, look at the pregnancy, the rates of mortality of women who are pregnant. Ironically, some of them become angry with you for duplicating them, for the possibility of themselves being duplicated. More than likely, they know they ain't shit, and they just don't want a duplication of themselves. But then so many men start separating from the woman as soon as she's with child. They get funny acting. Y'all heard that the other day? Oh, I played it for you. I haven't uploaded that video yet. That man, the woman gave birth 2 days ago and he's expecting her to cook. Her body just went through a crazy metamorphosis. Crazy. When you hear about all the things that happen to women, you know when a woman is pregnant, she can lose her vision. Do you know when a woman is pregnant, she can lose her fucking teeth? Do you know that? She's being depleted because she is giving her nutrients to a human inside of her body. And then once she delivers that baby, you expect her to get up and cook? She just pushed a human out of her body. And to me, what makes the Matrix even more upside down is that knowing that women have the ability to reproduce you, and you mistreat her so horribly. You would think that the woman would be revered, knowing that she has the ability to reproduce. But no, the women are exploited and misused and harmed, and then laws are put into place to govern your body. There are no laws. Somebody, you legal folks, tell me, because I know y'all from all over, tell me in what country are there laws, including the United States, where there are laws that govern a man's body and what comes out of his body. And if something happens to his body, he has to get permission, or it's a law on somebody's body. That's crazy. That was something that was invented, a law invented so that a woman cannot get rid of the child that's in her body if she chooses to. Or if she was harmed, raped, incest, whatever the hell, she can't even do it then in some states. And you would think in a world but we're in an upside down world. So the person that's actually able to duplicate you, you mistreat them. That's how you know the shit is upside down. You should honor the woman, respect the woman. You shouldn't even walk up to a woman without an offering. When you ask a woman, what do you bring to the table? My uterus, nigga. The fuck? That's what I bring to the table. Nigga, what the fuck do you bring to the table? You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. Let me see. All right, let's see what else. That's a long time. We spent a long time on that. Because it's always good to talk about these things because people need to understand. Look at these nails, girl. When I tell you I love nails, look at these nails. You see them? Oh, there you can see them that way. Oh, I love them. I wish I can get those nails. They're so pretty.
So I came across these two posts back to back on my Instagram today. The first was about Seth Rogen.
Yeah, also it's not, I think I already talked about this. I talked about this on another video, so I'm not going to talk about it here. Someone said, what is a scam that has become so normalized that we don't realize it's a scam anymore? I said race, gender, religion, the United States, marriage, and hard work. All scams. I'm so tired of people saying they don't have the information, child. A man goes viral after defending himself against a Chicago woman who says she wants a guy with a higher vocabulary.
I don't like that you put the fake flower in your vest trying to make it look better than what it was. Yeah. I don't like that you brought a fake briefcase. There's probably nothing in there, and it's also halfway open. You should probably close it. Well, also, I don't like that the fact that you put your hat. Why do you have a hat on? Fake briefcase.
Why is she wearing him out like that?
I understand. I just want to see your hair.
I get it. You feel me? I've dealt with, you feel me, Chicago women most of my life. Okay, you feel me? Me and your brother probably sound alike because we done been through the same struggles. You feel me? But I can respect that. I just wanted to know what you was thinking about. That's all that was. No problem. You can't say little. We the same age, darling. Let's be respectful.
You sound like him though.
That's so because we from the same place. So you don't like people.
Let me tell you something.
And that's
I need for y'all to stop trying to be in relationships, intimate partnerships with men. Y'all don't like men. Y'all don't like men. I know y'all don't. I know y'all don't. And this programming is so deep that you truly believe that you do. And just because I've been through whatever I've been through, I'm not trying to get you to not like men. That's not what there's another thing that happens in the Matrix where women, any suggestion that you make to a woman, she automatically believes that somebody is forcing her. That's a trauma response to the system. I always hear women in the comments, you're trying to force us. They use the word specifically force. That is a trauma response from living in this system. You think somebody's trying to force you to do something, and they are. The straight agenda is real. Compulsory heterosexuality is real. I hear women every now and again, I hate that I'm attracted to men. I hear that every now and again. I hear a woman say, I hate that I'm heterosexual. I hate that I'm attracted to men. Have you ever analyzed why are you attracted to men? Like Tori, I can't remember, I think his name is I can't remember his name. It starts with a T. Torin. I think his name is Torin. Like Taurus. He's always on those relationship shows, right? I'm about to play a clip and I play it every now and again. He admits, and there's plenty of men who admit they hate women. And they hate that they're even attracted to women. They hate they even have to spend time with you. On top of living in a system that's homophobic, I have to sleep with you. Otherwise, people are going to think I'm gay. I don't want people to think I'm gay. I really don't like women, but I want to have sex. I can't have sex with men, so I can only have sex with you. And the only way you will have sex with me is if I promise you monogamy. I don't really like you, though. I'm not really into it. And I want you to hear when he says this. Hold on, I'm going to play it for you. It's down a ways. It's down. It's one of my most popular clips. Hold on. Here it is.
A power like in penis, and y'all like there's a lot of power in there's a lot of power in penis, and y'all fling that shit every week.
Oh, hold on. That's another video. We're gonna come back to. Let me save this video because we're gonna come back to this one. But I want to. Where is it here? There's another video where she says, "What do you like about women?" He's stuck talking about Hold on. I can't find that video. It should be coming up. Oh, here it is.
Ask me all the questions.
How is it that you refuse to understand or take any accountability for your behavior when it comes to how we relate to y'all? No, we don't understand y'all. No, we don't.
Listen to the way he frames the question. Y'all, when I tell you, you got to be on alert when you're talking to these weirdos. You need to take responsibility or accountability for how we respond to you. So in other words, you are in control of how we respond to you. So how we respond to you, that in way creates a way to blame the victim of whatever this person does to you. Remember, when people are abused, the person who abuses them tell them, you made me do that. Why did you make me do that? Why did you make me do that? So how do you hold yourself accountable for how we treat you? Listen to what he says. Listen.
So let me ask you a question.
Ask me all the questions.
How is it that you refuse to understand or take any accountability for your behavior when it comes to how we relate to y'all? No, we don't understand y'all. No, we don't like y'all. Yes, y'all are very irritating.
And what the fuck are y'all?
No, this is about men. Don't conflate. I'm sexually attracted to women.
And that's the only thing that there is. So you don't love us. You don't want to be with us. You don't even like us. You just want to us, and then you deal with the rest of it. I'm talking about there are men in the world that literally they don't like women, and you can tell.
Not liking women, to layer on not liking the feminine, is by design in a matrix. All of us have been socialized to not like women. All of us. All of us. And it's your job to unlearn that, unless you just lean into your socialization and you become male identified, or you become a mammy, or you become a pick-me, or a maid, or a mule, or a mattress. You become those things. But listen,
You don't like certain things about women.
That's okay. I don't like certain things about my other male friends. I don't like certain things about everybody. There are things that we love about women.
You haven't named any. What do men love about women that has nothing to do with their vagina?
and didn't I tell y'all that's homework? One, the homework is ask these niggas, do they know any ain't shit niggas? They don't. And two, ask them, what do you love about women? Ask them, what do you love about women? And see, don't they say everything that has to do with labor? Everything. It's nothing about the woman as an individual. It's what you are able to do for him. That's it. Ask them, what do you love about women? You're a heterosexual man. You want to be in a relationship with women, right? What do you love about women? You guys are being forced to be heterosexual. We all are. That's why we are participating in these things and can't get it right. Because some of us, one, shouldn't be in relationship at all. One. Two, some of us are not heterosexual. Go look up compulsory heterosexuality, and it's mainly geared or focused on women. Because we need you to be heterosexual so that you can accept a man, so that you can duplicate this man. I hear women every now and again, and I'm sure you do too, that say, I hate that I'm attracted to men. This man just said, we don't like y'all, but we don't want to be looked at as gay. I said, the accountability they're talking about, y'all keep messing with dudes and they keep telling you they don't like you. You keep trying to have these weird hetero relationships with these clowns. Ladies, cultivate. I said, ladies, cultivate your relationships with other women who have decentered men. If you don't like us, stay out of the bed. This exchange is why men don't like educated women. She asked a direct question. What do men like about women besides having sex with them? And he stuttered and stumbled because men have been socialized not to like, love, or value a woman. Women have too. Y'all will take a man's word over a woman's word and not have seen any evidence. And it's a conditioning to automatically be on the man's side, and you haven't done any research like these niggas do. That's by design. Because men have been socialized not to like, love, or value a woman. They desire sex and labor from the machine. History has taught us that men cannot win against an educated woman. Men will wipe that woman off the planet. Salem witch trials, murder, abuse, etc. Oh yeah, they don't. When I tell you, they become enraged, especially with people like me, Princella, all the women who are trying to shake your shoulders and wake your ass up. Because it's taking you away, it's taking you out of the pool of women that men get to extract and exploit from. When you become aware, they don't like, when they see this, they know they can't fuck with me. Oh, the nose rings, the bull ring. You know, you already know that I'm outside of the culture. You know I'm outside of the culture. You know whatever you've been socialized to do and to express to me, I'm going to clock it. You already know. That's why you don't like it. Because you know there's a level of awareness that I have to even go against what I think men like and to put a ring in my nose, knowing that men don't like that. When you do things that men don't like, we don't like you wearing this. We don't like when women do this. We don't like when women wear this. Because they know that you're getting dressed for them. They believe in their hearts that you're getting dressed for them. And some of you are. So when they see a woman who is not performing or has a mask on in an effort to attract a man, they hate you. When you challenge them, they hate you. And because you can't fight them, typically your words are going to hurt them more than anything. And because they don't have the words to retort, they are going to physically silence you. Now, I'm not fear mongering here, but we see how boys to men, how they deal with conflict, especially coming from a woman. If you don't shut up, I'm going to slap the shit out of you. Why can't you use your words? Because you don't have the words. Because you've also been socialized not to have the words. The only emotions you niggas have access to is lust and anger. That's it. Fuck and anger. Survival mode. Root chakra residency. And that's real. And it's not just me. It's gaggles of women. Robin Roberts said that Risa Tisa had over 400 million views on that. Are you going to tell all those women, every single woman that can relate to her, you're going to tell her she chose wrong? Every single woman on every corner of the globe who related to Risa Tisa, who has had a similar experience, you're going to tell all those 400 million views that they chose wrong? Again, to reside in this system, you have to lie. You have to lie. And so they lie to you. And when you lie to yourself, you are a sitting duck. And lying to yourself by even trying to tell yourself that there's someone out there that I can spend the rest of my life with. Girl, I gotta go. I think I've dragged enough. But there's one more video. Let's just stay for a couple more minutes because this is other video that I wanted to play that I started playing. I said I was going to come back to it, and that's the only reason why we're coming back to it. So here it is. Here we go.
Power and see, there's a lot of power. Like there's a lot of power in see, there's a lot of power in penis, and y'all fling that shit every which way like it is not powerful.
No, it's powerful. Like we just don't care about y'all vaginas like that. We're not really putting it on a pedestal like, oh, we had sex. It's like, all right, great, thanks, bye.
Because that's why you can't throw your pussy in somebody's face. Because they don't care about your pussy the way you think they care about your pussy and how wet and tight it is and all that other shit. Right? They don't care about that shit. They need something to put their penis in. That's why y'all be mattresses for these niggas, letting these niggas use your bodies to masturbate. Because the word on the street is y'all women in heterosexual relationships are not sexually satisfied. Hello, Gia, Casey. That's what they say. Y'all in relationship with niggas who don't eat your pussy? Like, what the fuck kind of shit is that? And then you let them stick their little swords in your vagina and they can stab you. They can bust you open. They can break your back. They can, what is it? Smash you. They can, what else can they do? Smash you. They can't, what are all the words, all the violent words that are used to describe sex with women? Bust it open. Knock her down. Smash. Fuck. Beat it up. Murder that pussy. Yeah, they don't like pussy. And I said, a matter of fact, I just told y'all the clues are all around you, sugar. This is what I said. Listen.
There's a lot of power in see, there's a lot of power in see, there's a lot of power in penis. And y'all fling that shit every which way like it is not powerful.
No, it's powerful. Like we just don't care about y'all vaginas like that. We're not really putting it on a pedestal like, oh, we had sex. It's like, all right, great, thanks, bye. That's it.
Because you don't value yourselves. Because if you valued yourself, it would not be so cavalier, so meaningless of an exchange. I can count on one hand how many times I have frivolously given my away. But y'all frivolously give your away because it's like you don't understand that there is value within that. Because the power that you hold is a little bit more than the power that I hold, in the sense that
she's trying to convince him. It's so
I'm out
sad.
the game for a year. I'm out. I'm off this. It's over. I'm sitting down. I'm on a bench. It's like there's a lot of power in. See, there's a lot of power.
So I said, men are socialized to abuse themselves by way of sex. They use women's bodies as a way to masturbate. If you didn't have a vagina, they wouldn't fuck with y'all. Men tell you every day how worthless you are to them unless you are able to be a maid, a mule, or a mattress for them. Otherwise, I hate to break it to you, they have no use for you. When are y'all going to pick up the clues? Men are socialized to abuse themselves, not respect their bodies. Like I said, dick is a plenty and of low value. It's not valuable. If everybody can sit on your dick, it is not valuable, honey. It's not. Like that girl said in the video the other day, how you think you the prize? You got 6,000 souls on your dick. How you think you the prize, sweetie? Sweetie? How do you think that you are the prize when everybody can sit on it? Everybody. Anybody. And then y'all praise these niggas as if they the only dicks in the world. You can go out and land on a dick, girl. You can jump up in the sky and land on any dick and they will be happy for you to sit in their lap. But y'all be acting like this is the last nigga on earth. And if you want to use them for the penis, use them for the penis. But all that other shit, I don't get it. And if he ain't eating your pussy, he definitely shouldn't be placing his penis in your vagina. I mean, unless you don't like your kitty stroked. Yeah. Okay, so let's see what the comments. Okay, I gotta go because the comments are done. Oh, let me do this. Hold on. I gotta go. I've been down here too long. I've been down here too long. We gotta go. We gotta go. Men get on the mic and say with their whole chest how they feel about the lack of dignity they have for themselves and women. Men who slang dick don't value themselves. No, they have a different message. They have the more women they come in contact with, the more of a man they are. Again, upside down. Again, backwards things that ultimately harm them. Because if you're having sex frivolously, you're more than likely to come in contact with something that doesn't agree with your body. So you don't respect yourself. You don't respect yourself, and your society has trained you not to respect yourself, but has told you the more women you have sex with, the more of a man you are. But in that action, you are putting yourself in harm's way. Again, the Patrix hurts men too. Period. You don't value yourself. Y'all give your dick away. You got 6,000 souls on your dick, and you think you the prize. Anyways, y'all, take care of each other. Protect your energy. Let's get down in the comments. Peace.